crawling into the cage, snake style, living up to the nickname.
Whatever gets you through the cage, though.
As long as he's not crawling out, then he's in good shape.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
All right, round number 1, featherweight showdown. Nate Andrews, Pedro da Silva.
You see Nate's in a southpaw stance. He's got a much longer reach, so he's paring out with that right hand, trying to corral him to his left. It'll be a battle of lead feet. Who
Nate
gets their foot on the outside of the others?
Nate in the white and green trunks, Pedro with the black trunks, Brazilian colors on the left leg.
Both men will joust for the outside foot. When you're fighting a left-handed fighter, if you're a right-handed fighter, you want your lead leg outside his. Wow, that was a tough collision and a really awkward but strong takedown.
Dual flying knees, it seemed, and they both kind of landed midair. And now da Silva on top.
He has a pin against the cage, too, from side control, and Nate's trying to replace to half. And he looks like he did, and he might actually have full. He might have got recovered guard. Yes, he has. Nice job. Again, off his back, Nate is controlling the head so he can't posture, so Pedro can't posture and allow those big shots to come down.
So to keep that head on the lip, on the bottom of the cage. Da Silva trying to press the issue, trying to land some rights. Nate just pushing that right arm down.
What he's trying to do is he's trying to throw up a triangle. Now he's got some space to get up.
Nice job getting up and avoiding that kick.
And it looks like
now Nate trying to get a takedown possibly here. Da Silva just putting up tremendous resistance.
And he took him down hard.
Takedown.
Yeah, Nate looked like he was going for a guillotine and didn't defend the takedown. But again, he's in full guard right now. He's got head control and he's throwing elbows off his back to his head. Nice job there.
Smart move by Andrews, dropping those elbows.
Something very underused off your back. He's already cut him with just the 2 of those elbows you've seen him throw.
Right on the top of the head, similar to the Bakanowski fight.
Yeah, Bakanowski, I go back to Kenny Florian, off his back would cut people wide open with him. You see Nate trying to work a butterfly sweep. He just needs to sit up a little bit more. A couple more of those elbows off his back will create some space.
It sure will. We'll see if Andrews can get some space.
As we spoke of earlier, if you have a closed guard, you can't move your hips. If you see here, Nate has 1 foot on Pedro's hip, and his guard's wide open. He's trying to work submissions here. He's trying to work a high guard, staying active, forcing Pedro to control him and expend the energy rather than just lie there in a closed guard. He's trying for that triangle. He tried to throw it up. Pedro, there's the sweep. Beautiful scissor sweep to mount. Pedro left himself wide open for that by staying flat for too long. Couple of short elbows by Nate. Nate looks to take his back via a body lock.
Big shift here in momentum, Scott. If he can get that arm under, he's close.
He's got the body lock, very hard to turn over in. Nate.
Santos is just very, Da Silva rather, is very elusive on the ground.
He is. Now, he's trying to turn. When you have the body lock, it prevents you from turning all the way over. That's why he has so much control. Body lock back to mount, and it's kind of a mounted body lock. Now he rolls it back to his back.
Now, Scott.
He does have it underneath. He just needs to extend his hips. There it is.
1:15 to go in his pro debut. Nate Andrews turns the tide late in the opening round and gets the submission. Great transition, great turnaround for Nate the Snake, and he is a winner in his pro debut.
That's phenomenal transition game. Great jiu-jitsu. Yeah, you see Timmy Burrell and you see Pete Jeffries. That's fantastic jiu-jitsu.
I think the most impressive thing was Nate never panicked at any point. Da Silva came out and he looked tough. I'll tell you, he was really taking it to him. But you said just had that scissor sweep, got over in the mount position, eventually got that locked in on that rear naked choke, did a great job finishing him off. No signs of panic whatsoever.
None.
Nate the Snake looking cool, calm, and collected from the start. And a great victory in his pro debut. He will remember this one for quite some time, I'm sure. Hey, let's take a look now at how it all went down. how Nate the Snake came away with this victory.
He just applied his hip press. You can see how he's pushing. He's got the choke in, but when he extends his hips further out, it causes that angle. It causes extreme pressure on the neck. You're driving your hips forward, and that's
you can really see from that angle that right forearm locked in. Da Silva obviously could not catch his breath from there and tapped out relatively quickly there with 1:15 to go in the opening round. So a great victory for Nate Andrews in his pro debut. Let's send it down to Bill Carpenter for the particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, your official time, 3 minutes, 47 seconds of the first round. Your winner by a rear naked choke submission, Nate the Snake Andrews.